What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Is crypto.com the next big one to bite the dust? Lots of talk of insolvency, and the price is taking a huge dump. Unfortunately, it is dragging the market down. We're going to take a look at why people believe crypto.com might be about to go under in this video. Be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Keep up to date with everything going on in cryptocurrency, and let's dive into it. So here we go. Currently, crypto.com was top 10 exchange. We look at it as we go down the list. We can see crypto.com currently the 17th highest ranked cryptocurrency exchange with $483 million worth of volume, down 14.48%. Now, what this video is not is me hating on crypto.com. I'm trying to bring you a unbiased viewpoint of where I see things sitting. But you can see here down 14.5%. As you see, all of the entire cryptocurrency exchanges are down. Even Binance with its dominance down 25%. People just are not buying cryptocurrency right now with everything's going on. And that's the first point we need to be very mindful of. All this noise, when we come out and talk about things, when we don't have facts, creates a lot of tension, particularly right now in a market which is incredibly nervous, incredibly volatile, given everything that's happened in the last 48 hours with FTX and the rest of kind of all that debacle. But what is going on? We're looking at Crow. We can see here on the daily chart a big sell-off today, down in the 6 cents range. That's a 50% reduction in less than 48 hours. Now, if we go in a bit nearer on the hour, it does seem to be finding some level of support, albeit we can see huge amounts of money exiting Crow coin. Particularly, you can see the RSI is trending significantly on the oversold for quite some time now. A lot of people DJing in at the bottom here, but what has happened? What's kind of created this huge sell-off? Well, ultimately, this is the transaction that it boils down to. So a significant amount of money, a huge amount. You can see here $393.8 million worth of ETH was moved between crypto.com and gate.io. Now, Binance set the standard in which I think exchanges will be held to account, which is show your reserves. Now, interestingly, you can go to the Bitcoin whale account and you can see lots of the cold storage of Binance, but they did come out and talk about some of their wallets and showcase where they are, which kind of generated a chain reaction in the market where a lot of people coming out and saying, okay, here is our proof that we have enough behind us. And basically what happened was this was a transaction that was moved from crypto.com into gate.io. Now the speculation starts here with why. Now a lot of people are saying, well, it's to manipulate the proof of what they've got. A lot of people saying it was an error. Crypto.com themselves coming out saying it's a $400 million error. Believe what you see. However, we do know that it has gone back to crypto.com from gate.io. So that is the speculation there that everyone is questioning. We can see here it's 23 days ago that this one was moved. Now, again, here is the net worth currently of crypto.com. A couple of interesting points here. 20% of it in Shiba Inu is a huge risk given the volatility, particularly of those sort of markets. And equally, 2.9 billion is currently where it sits in terms of their entire allocation. Now, this is great when you can look at it and say, okay, well, you've got $3 billion worth of net worth. What does that look like from a user perspective? How much do the users think they have? Because ultimately, that's the big question here, is if your user base has, and bear in mind, crypto.com is a huge user base. Let's say they have 10 billion on your exchange, then there's a problem. There's a problem. So albeit I am all for this openness and transparency of some of these wallets, we do need to know what the expectation of users is when it comes to this. Now we get Chris from the crypto.com. He's the CEO, talking about the ETH transfers that generated so much FUD and speculation on Twitter today were made over 3 weeks ago on October 21st, whitelisted corporate accounts. So they're saying it's a public, it's in the public eye, but it's within their corporate accounts. And he continues to say that crypto.com proceeds to withdraw funds back to its cold wallets over the following days. The entirety of ETH was successfully withdrawn by crypto.com and returned to our cold storage. Now, we don't actually have any of these cold storage addresses to go and validate it, but equally there is a message here from gate.io that confirms exactly what they've said. So clarification on crypto.com's transfer from the stake of transparency and education. Snapshot for the POR audit taken on October 19th, which is the proof of reserve, and the deposits were not included. So crypto.com coming out and saying they've transferred the money back. Gate.io saying it's definitely not as part of what we've audited on there. It says fund move from crypto.com custody systems are only possible between approved and whitelisted addresses, particularly when you're talking $400 million. In this particular case, the whitelisted address belongs to one of our corporate accounts in a third-party exchange. That is all there is. Our systems are operating normal. Now, what we have then seen, like we said on this chart, is people exiting exchanges in a significantly quick way, which just brings the entire market down as we continue to be nervous. Everybody does not want to be in FTX, and my heart genuinely goes out to people that have lost all of that money on FTX. We do know that the backdoor hack was probably the team at FTX as well. So people nervous about crypto.com. What I would say is it does feel different. If you ever transacted on crypto.com, there is a significant difference in terms of the level that you have to kind of get to in terms of KYC audit. They are on it in terms of transactions. I, for one, don't even use crypto.com anymore due to their intense level of customer service trying to validate any transactions I was doing on there. So I don't think it's in the same boat. Here's the point though. Whenever we have huge amounts of FUD, whenever people pull liquidity from exchanges and people panic sell and people do all these kind of things, it almost creates a tidal wave, particularly when the market is vulnerable right now. So those are currently the facts. Crypto.com saying that they are not in any problems. However, if there's a huge rush of people exiting those positions, it could get worse. We're going to be taking a look at a number of the exchanges over the course of the next couple of days, because I do think it's important when you are buying your cryptocurrency. But as always, make sure you get it off those exchanges, put it in your cold wallet, put it somewhere else, and make sure that it is yours. But what we don't want to do is create unnecessary uncertainty, fear, and doubt. It's not about that. We need to have facts, clarity, and really be clear in terms of what is going on. The market right now, it's a tough place to be in crypto. It is a tough place to be, but we'll try and make it a little bit better every night, 9 p.m. GMT, 4 p.m. Eastern, with the marbles and the live stream. So be sure to come and check us out. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of crypto.com. Do you think this could be the next one going under or not? As ever, thanks for watching. Leave a like on this video. I'll see you in the next one.